can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the BYU Cougars offense will take the first swing of the game. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
And you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Madison. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Nestles it in at the 35. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. That's caught. It's Milner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, There he goes! Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dropping back, it's Baker. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Got it in the middle. It's James. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Missouri! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clubbed.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking for room. It's Cook. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Missouri trying to convert this fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and now this offense.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Picks it up. That's a live ball. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Pressure coming. And the quarterback hauled up to and sacked at the 12. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Missouri comes up with a first and goal. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really would.
Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Now, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of...
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Baker. Fakes to grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Smacks him with the stiff arm. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU. Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
23, BYU 7.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Cougars! The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
23, BYU 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Got a man. It's Milner. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and then better job forcing a turnover.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rush is on him. Caught behind the line. It's Milner. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cougars. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The offense has been really productive both ways, both scoring and giving up the ball, David.
Yeah, the boom or bust offense is not good. Like, we have to take care of the football. It's a premium to take care of the football. Every time you've taken care of it.
Turning it on! And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. They're going to ride this running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got the first down. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get in. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
After the run, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's James. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting him a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you...
There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Dude, are you kidding me? I'm bringing in dime. I'm bringing in nickel, 4th and 10 plus. I'm thinking pass all the way. The offense says, nope, I'm going to run the football. How about that? Slipping it in there, having success. Defense definitely fooled on that one.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark, and you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's James. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They'll run this play from the pistol. They're working that left side. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air, it's Hillstead. Gets it out fast. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
jukes his way for more. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
On the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd down, going up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's James. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Firing to the right, complete. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. That is bad. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another 1st down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They want to run it left here. Oh, he's got some space. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Makes the catch. It's Terry. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Terry. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play.
Touchdown, Missouri! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Yeah, and I like this. The QB, you could tell. Quick read, see it, get the ball out of your hands, get the ball out wide to your playmaker, let him do the rest. No monkey business, no waiting in the pocket, no indecision. Nice job. He did a great job reading it and getting it out of his hands.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
At the 30-yard line, it's third down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Hillstead. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Stanza. Back to pass. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football, and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. That's caught. It's Nakua. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the right side. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock. And
turning it on! That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's third down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
Right back to the well. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Makes the catch. It's Milner.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hillstead. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, BYU. They move on top here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He's looking to throw. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run to the left. Got room at the 35. Lots of running room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gonna run it. It's Green. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Back to the ground with the running back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! And they moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Can't hit his man in the end zone. The two-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air. It's Hillstead. He's going up top here late in the game.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd one.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Tigers!
offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Nacua. Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defense.
He uncorks one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it on the outside. It's Roberts. Waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun.